Hi guys, I'm Haley, and today I'm going to be deboning the leg and thigh of a chicken. For this, I'm going to need my boning knife, a sheet pan, a red cutting board, the chicken, and an extra. So after you've relaxed it, it should kind of just fall apart on its own, I guess. You want to pull the leg like this and cut the skin between the breast and the leg. So it should open up. But you're going to break the bone that attaches the hip to the leg and just cut that part right off. So once you have the thigh and leg butchered off, you're going to cut around this part of the leg. Since this part's already exposed, you want to do the same to this side. So now you're going to do a V-cut. Going to use the tip to cut all the way to the bone. So once you have your two sides exposed, you can grab the bones like this. And there you have a deboned leg and thigh. Okay, now I'm going to show you how to make a supreme cut. So you're going to make a slit along the breastbone. Just follow the bone like we did for the leg. You can follow the bone with your knife. And you can look inside to reference if you need to. Just following the rib cage all the way along. Once you get down to this part, where you see the breast is attached behind, the bone's right there. This is the joint. And you're going to break that so you can cut right in between the joints. Like so. Here. Break this bone and cut in between the joints right there. You're just going to cut along the bone. Now that I've cleaned off the whole tip of the bone, I have my supreme cut. Okay, so now we're going to be making chicken legs with duxelle stuffing. So for this, we're going to need heavy cream, minced shallots, butter, mushrooms, salt and pepper, the leg meat that we deboned earlier, breadcrumbs, and parsley. And the utensils we're going to be using are meat tenderizer, we need saran wrap, a saute pan, and an oven. Butter. So now that our butter is melted, coat them in butter, and we're just going to sweat them. You're just going to saute the mushrooms until they're dry, which might take a few minutes. See how they're all moist? Basically going to dry them out. Cream, which has been reduced by half earlier. Season it with salt and pepper. slowly and mix it in so there's no lumps. So now it's starting to turn into stuffing. Just a little bit of that. And there's your stuffing. Okay, so now that our stuffing is done, we're going to take saran wrap and beat it up. Okay, so now that our meat is pounded flat, we're going to take some of the stuffing, put it right here, that smells really good, I'm just saying, and roll it. And now your chicken is stuffed. You want to make sure it's really, really tight, kind of like a sausage, so that the protein can stick together and the stuffing doesn't come out. And now we're going to transfer these to the fridge. Now our chicken with duxelle stuffing is ready to get out of the fridge. You're just going to unwrap it. And put this little guy with the same side down on the rack. And you're going to bake that at 375. Now I'm going to be teaching you how to make sauteed chicken with fine herb sauce. For this recipe we're going to need shallots, white wine, salt, pepper, oil, butter, all-purpose flour, demi-glace, heavy cream, and minced fine herbs. And your chicken, of course. So the utensils we're going to be using are sheet pan, red cutting board, saute pan, sheet pan, and oven rack. Oven's already preheated to 375. So what we're going to do is dredge this in flour, like these, and it's already been seasoned with salt and pepper. And you're going to get oil in the bottom of the pan. Heat that up just a little bit. The pan's already hot, so it won't take long. It's already heated up. This has been dredged in flour, so you're going to shake it off and put it in the pan, presentation side down. Ooh, hear that sizzle. So we're going to put that on medium-low and start our sauce now. Have to wash off your hands. So the recipe says actually to make the sauce in this pan, but we're going to do it separately just so they're done at the same time. So I'm heating up my oil. I'm going to add shallots. Cook them into the translucent. shallots are translucent, I'm going to add the white wine. It's going to cook for just a little bit. And we're going to reduce this by half. Now that that's reduced, we're going to add demi-glace. And cook that until it's reduced by half. Now our demi-glace has reduced by half, we're going to add cream. And again, reduce it by half. Check our chicken. Not quite done yet, but it's getting there. Okay, so our sauce is reducing. Look, and it's a nice golden brown, so we're going to flip it. So I'm just going to add some herbs. Love the herbs. Now what we're going to do with the chicken, we're going to put it on the rack. So now I'm going to add in the butter to give it a nice sheen. And what you do is kind of swirl it in. Okay, that's all swirled in, so now we're going to season it. Now you add salt and pepper and just swirl it in. Okay, so now the chicken with duxelle stuffing and the sauteed chicken with fine herbs are ready to go into the preheated oven. And now we wait. It should be 165, which it's almost there, so a couple more minutes and it'll be done. Taking the temperature, both dishes are done. The chicken with duxelle stuffing is finished, and the sauteed chicken with fine herb sauce is done. All we have